Hey guys, how are you all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general reading for all Sagittarius placements. Everything you need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel can be found in the description box below. So we're just going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck for your reading today. Angels of Love and Light, could you please have clear and concise messages for all Sagittarius placements? What do they need to know, or what do they need to hear for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear at this time? Please and thank you. Please bear in mind this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take me for resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. Okay, so we have, I was going to say we have the Magician, because I saw the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio energy. So some of you are really manifesting at this time, or you're wanting to. I do believe that today, as I'm filming this, it depends where you are in the world. Could have been yesterday or today with the new moon in Gemini. So this is a very powerful time to manifest, especially whereabouts you have Gemini in your birth chart, like what house, and see how certain things may unfold for you in that area of your life over the next 6 months, until we have the full moon in Gemini, which I do believe will be around the time in Sagittarius season. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this because it's the new moon. Right, so we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Right, so this is looking really good. I feel like you're actually really quite content. Okay, there may have been certain things that have worked out recently, something that's really made you smile. Maybe you received some very positive news here. I feel like all in all, like things are picking up, or they're starting to pick up or look pretty good. Like you're feeling a lot more emotionally settled, a lot more emotionally fulfilled with certain things, because I feel like there's been this change in energy for you. And I feel like you've been very patient, okay, to have this change in your life, and potentially patience may be a little bit difficult at the best of times, right? 333 on the timer, but what I'm getting is that if you haven't necessarily heard word or received certain news as of yet, that's going to really be making you smile. It's going to be very, very soon. It could be potentially related to love, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be in regards to health, or your career or something like this, maybe a business. But I want to pull some more energy and find out a little bit more here with what's going on for Sagittarius. What's going on? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Sun, Leo energy. Okay, love this. Love it. So yeah, there's a very positive change, positive news. Things are picking up, things are looking good. And I said to you how like something's going to make you smile, right? And you see how this child is sitting here like grinning ear to ear. So, and I was picking up on the energy of love, career, or finances. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So I don't feel like it's just one particular manifestation that's coming through. I feel like there's a multitude, right? That's just going to make you feel like you're on top of the world. Okay, what else is going on? Right, these really wanted to be seen. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, some of you really wanted a financial boost here, like a dramatic change or a level up to do with your finances. I was getting the word love again. Okay, so there could be somebody love related that was wanting to come through and invest in a connection with you, right? Maybe lay down roots in some sort of way, deepen of a connection. But I mean, I'm even getting like the fact that you're going to be feeling like you're just loving life a lot more, right? You're going to be enjoying yourself more, or you're prioritizing more fun activities in your day-to-day life, or socializing, right? You know, we have the summer coming up, so you may love the summer months, right? Obviously, it depends where you are in the world. We have the Eight of Cups. What else is going on? The world. Funny, guys, how I said you're going to be feeling on top of the world, and then Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius coming through with that world card. Absolutely. I feel like you're stepping into your own and you're ready to embrace a whole new chapter in your life. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of success, right, in this chapter for you as you close out a particular cycle in your life and you're entering into a new one again with the King of Cups. So I am genuinely feeling that things are going to be looking pretty peachy for you, okay? Looking pretty good, right? What else? I will pick up on more messages, guys. I just want to get a few more cards out on the table. Four of Swords. What's to go underneath the sun, please, and thank you for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, yeah. With Scorpio, as I say that, with the Death card, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is major. This is absolutely major. I mean, these are beautiful energies. So please don't be overly kind of intimidated by the Death card. This is really great. I want to get another card. What's to go underneath the World, please? That really wanted to come through. And the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's you. With the Page of Cups and then the Four of Wands, the 1111 card, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and then the Empress, Taurus, Libra. Okay. So, 1010 may be significant, but you're entering into a whole new era of your life. 808 just come up on the timer, or 888 may be significant. You could be seeing of those numbers. I feel like you've closed out a karmic cycle here. 818 on the timer as well. You could be seeing lots of eights at this time, or there's something significant about from now as we're getting closer to Leo season, to August, because we have a lot of fire coming through, especially Leo. So you may have heavy Leo placements, but genuinely, I am stunned. I feel that you guys have gone through some very challenging times, right? And I feel like there's been a long period of time where all you've been really focusing on is healing, okay? I'm hearing like healing your inner child, or healing from the past trauma that you went through. I'm getting this energy of, you know, breaking generational curses. I'm getting this energy to do with healing maybe your health, your finances. You've been just doing a lot of internal work, and this is very much paying off for you big time. Again, Knight of Wands. I feel like you're like raring to go. I feel like you're very excited about this next chapter in your life. You may already know what the next chapter is for you, or if you don't necessarily know as of yet, you're going to get this sense of clarity and have something illuminated to you very soon, where you'll know exactly what's happening, and you're going to feel really quite good about whatever this is. But I feel like you're ready for change. You're ready for the next thing. Absolutely. You're getting ready to receive with the Six of Pentacles. Some of you, it's to do with a new job. Some of you, it's to do with a move. 1010 on the timer. Okay. Some of you are thinking of starting a business or creating new projects here. You could be putting yourself out there more, maybe on social media, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or a business owner or a content creator. I feel like you're in this energy where you're feeling really good within oneself, and so therefore you're not as shy to put yourself out there. Now I know that sounds really quite interesting to say that, because you guys aren't really shy. I mean, you get on with everyone and anyone from all walks of life, but you know, obviously there are still some people that have strong Sagittarius in their chart that do feel a little bit shy, okay? So maybe you've been a little bit shy to put yourself out there, but I feel that actually you're going to feel good about putting yourself out there. You may have been a little bit tentative about doing this, 11:11 on the timer in one way or another, but I feel like people are really going to be very much drawn to you and actually really happy that you showed up, okay? That you're showing up and showing out in some sort of way. Especially if you are somebody that already has like maybe a platform of sorts, it's like you're going another step further. And I feel like a lot of it has got to do with the sense of self love and self worth here, right? I feel like you've been really establishing as to what you think and feel is successful for you. Like it's not maybe just all about the finances. Um, I feel like the sense of success is having a sense of peace within yourself and about your life and a place of acceptance as to where you currently are, but also kind of looking forward to expanding in some sort of way and getting down to it with creating more goals and aspirations or hitting certain milestones for yourself. Potentially, you've been really focusing on your health, like predominantly your physical appearance, is what I'm getting. Maybe through diet or exercise. Maybe you've changed your hair care or your skin routine. Like there's something that you have done and you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this, right? I'm picking up on potentially like a weight loss journey, right? And so, therefore, you may have been a little bit tentative or a bit shy about putting yourself out there, especially if you're like on camera. But I feel like something has changed, and it's just giving that sense of a boost for you to put yourself out there more publicly to be seen. And people are like, wow, okay, they're really shining how they're like meant to be shining, okay? And people are really genuinely going to feel great about the fact that you've done this, or you're doing of this. Like I'm hearing just like the sense of applause and praise. Not because you're doing it because you're trying to seek some sort of validation, but it's a sense that people can notice and sense a difference about you. Um, they may have not necessarily known the ins and outs as to why you may have been a little bit more behind the scenes, but it's a good change. It's a very positive change. And I feel like you're not so fearful about being seen or stepping out in your true authenticity or coming across as someone that isn't as shy or timid to put themselves out there, right? And I just feel like people are really going to love this because, like, you have a great personality, you have great charisma, people love to be around you, and I feel like you may be very funny, and people want to. I'm hearing comedian. Okay, so people may consider you as a bit of a comedian, a bit of an entertainer, a bit of a maybe a prankster, or someone that doesn't take life too seriously, but maybe there've been certain things that you've gone through whereby you didn't have much choice other than to take things seriously. So I'm getting like something coming to a close or something finishing up for you whereby you're just going to be like, oh, now I haven't got that looming over me anymore. And I feel like I can genuinely just put my best self out there and be kind of inspired and excited about life again, is what I'm hearing, right? So yeah, I feel like there have been some personal things that you've been working through, but this has really paid off. I feel like you may have made many sacrifices here, but they're paying off and working out in your favor. I want to know why the sun is here. Some of you are thinking about, you know, love, okay? Maybe you're thinking about a more serious connection with someone, maybe potentially settling down with someone or taking things to the next level. I do feel like there's the thought of family and children, and I'm hearing what home really means to you or creating that sense of home. I really am picking up on potential pregnancy as well. Like this may be a surprise for some of you, or you may be hearing it through from somebody else that could be close to home, or a friend that may be pregnant. And there's some sort of announcement or good news to do with this. But I'm hearing that obviously I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, but and we all have masculine, feminine energies within us, but however it may apply, I'm getting like a very fertile being right now. Like I feel that you got it going on, and people are definitely seeing you, people are definitely noticing, and they're very attracted to you. Okay, so if you are single, you could be getting ready to put yourself out there to mingle a little bit. Okay, and this could be very promising for you. Now, there may be a strong possibility of someone that you already have previous history with, where there could have been a potential ghosting or walking away or a separation here. Um, and this was all kind of divinely orchestrated in order for you both to go down your separate paths and work on yourselves, and then having of a coming together again and entering into this new chapter like as a solid partnership. But you both needed the time apart first to kind of complete certain things before coming back together. So I feel like there's this really lovely uniting kind of energy, you feeling united, or this sense of alignment with you and someone. But also I feel like new love, a high level soulmate could be very significant as well. But yeah, there's definitely a strong investment to do with the love life as well, with that Ace of Pentacles. Like somebody is not going to be mucking you about, right? Somebody could be getting ready to communicate with you and say, look, I know that it's been a while, but I would really like to kind of establish things of what's going on between the two of us and kind of move us forward, if you would want to do of the same. So I'm picking up on a message via maybe social media or a phone call, a text message, something along these lines, right? From a particular person, or you could be the one that's instigating this as well, right? But this is going to make you both very happy with the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. So gosh, this is just genuinely beautiful, right? With the King of Cups, as I go to say that. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Right, so if somebody's not embodying this particular energy, they may actually be that particular sign or have water heavily in their chart as well. But I feel like there's definitely a dramatic change to do with love here. Now, what else can we get? What's going on with the sun, please? And thank you for Sagittarius. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're currently in Gemini season. What else is going on here with the sun? Everything is fine. Ten of Swords. You've been through the worst of it, okay? The worst is over. It's only going to be going up from here, right? As I say that, we have another card indicating Sagittarius energy with Judgment. So things maybe even for the past like 5 years, from since like 2020, have definitely been a lot. Yeah, it's been a long process here with the Knight of Pentacles. But I'm hearing it's been an integral part of your overall path to have gone through the things that you did, especially in the past 5 years. But you've made it through the other side, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, and everything is just about to switch up for you, and you're having this huge sense of breakthrough. As I say that, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. There are certain things that are about to unfold that you won't have very much control over. And that could have been an issue as well. Maybe you've been somebody who likes to have control over most aspects of your life, or try to have control over all the aspects of your life. So maybe there's been this potential power struggle in regards to this, right? I'm not getting like a control freak as such, but I feel that there's something to do with it helping settle the nerves or alleviate certain anxieties if you feel like you're a bit more hands-on with certain things here, rather than kind of surrendering to the process and allowing the universe to come through and make waves in your life. I just heard, right? So what else for the sun, please and thank you? Nine of Swords. You've had many sleepless nights over your career and your finances or your business. Okay. Yeah. With that Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Queen of Cups. Some of you have had quite a few difficulties in regards to a living situation, or certain family members or people that you may kind of share children with if you are a parent. I feel like there may have been some sort of disagreements or upset between two people here about this, but with the Lovers in Gemini season, it's like certain issues are getting resolved or situated here. So therefore, the worst is over with whatever ordeal that there has been that you've been going through in regards to this particular area of your life, right? I do feel as well that some of you have been stressing over a new job, wondering whether a new job is coming in, whether you're going to land your dream job or be in that dream career. I feel like I'm getting a bit of antsy energy, like you may have been offered a position to do with a job, and it's the sense of like you've been on tender hooks because it's like, yes, they've given you their word and they've said that you've got the job, but maybe you've been waiting on certain documents or paperwork or correspondence so that it's down in writing, and so therefore you feel more settled because it's actually settled in that regard, maybe legally, and so therefore it's like once that bit is set and done, then I can relax. And I'm hearing then I can enjoy my summer a little bit more. So maybe there's something to do with a later start date. And so therefore, you may actually have a bit of time to have a break, to have a rest, or maybe go on holiday before this new job starts. Could be something that resonates here. Yeah. But you'll overcome these obstacles, right? If you haven't overcome them already with the Chariot, like it's all getting settled and situated and moving on forward nicely for you. But there has been apprehension, because I feel like you've just wanted something to be set, so then you can take your mind off of it. It's like, oh, I don't need to worry about that anymore, because something is already in writing and now I'm just waiting for the start date. Okay. And look, we have the moon, Pisces energy, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. As I'm filming this, we are currently experiencing the new moon in Gemini right now. So I feel like soon you're going to be receiving news, maybe in the next few days or the next few weeks, where you're going to have the additional details that you need in order to kind of push yourself on forward with this particular direction to do with maybe this new job, right? I am picking up on that a lot here. Okay. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, now I'm free. Now I know what's going on and I can relax a little bit and enjoy whatever time or break or holiday that I have left with the full Aries energy. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please and thank you? The High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Nine of Cups. Gosh, this is lovely. What else? The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, and I do believe as of right now Jupiter is in the sign of Gemini, But then on the 9th of June, it goes into the sign of Cancer, and we have all this water coming through with the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups. So there's something about now until the transition till we get to Jupiter in Cancer, and it's kind of situated there for like a good year, or it's like when we get into this Jupiter in Cancer transit, this is going to be a really beautiful time for you as well, depending on where you have Cancer in your birth chart, like which house, etc. But this is a very auspicious time for you. It's like one thing after another is just going to start working out, or potentially it could be the sense of suddenly everything is just falling into place and falling into your lap. So it's either going to be something that accumulates or something that's just suddenly overnight that is working out in your favor. And you're going to be feeling very blessed here with the Page of Cups. And like I was picking up on that energy before, having a lot to smile about, right? A lot to feel maybe even a little bit smug about. I'm not going to lie. Right? But I feel like you should be very proud of yourself, especially if you've gone through such an ordeal. With so many things that just were not easy and weren't working out, and there had been setbacks or delays or stagnancy. What else with the Wheel of Fortune? Three of Cups. This is an energy of celebrating. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing get ready to have a lot of fun. There may be quite a bit of partying here, guys. I'm getting something to do with having a very busy social life. You could be racking in the dates here with like meeting friends or catching up with family or going to certain events here or celebrating birthdays or weddings or anniversaries. Like there could be a lot that is going on. I'm hearing that you may have to kind of like squeeze everything in like the summer months here. um, so maybe you've already got so much kind of like scheduled in. Yeah, you may be a little bit skint by the end of the summer, potentially with the Four of Pentacles, right? um, there is a temptation to overindulge a little bit, but I'm hearing everything in moderation. And just make sure that you do have like a little nest egg to the side in case something else is to come up and you're needing of it, rather than kind of blowing it all on, partying or what have you. Obviously, go and have an amazing time with whatever you've got going on, but then at the same instance, you may have to potentially keep a little bit of a side for something else that is going to be very important for you. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting like a work hard, play hard energy. Like you could be somebody that really lives by that like ethos here, and you do deserve to go out and have a good time, right? Absolutely. But I'm hearing with that Seven of Swords and the Hang One, just make sure that you don't put yourself in a position and place where it's going to be a little bit tricky to get out of because you spent too much money, right? That's what I'm hearing, okay? But still enjoy yourself with the Star. Celebrate your successes, or you're celebrating others' successes here. Lots of people wanting to celebrate you, especially if you've landed like a dream job or a dream career, or you've achieved of something that means a great deal to you, and you're getting ready to like put yourself out there and say you're sharing your positive news with others, right? Two of Pentacles, and I'll take one more for that Wheel of Fortune. Strength card, Leo energy, Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. Wow, Cancer. So Cancer Leo season again highlighted here to do with the summer. So I'm hearing this is potentially one of the best summers of your life. This is potentially one of the best summers that you're of your life. There could be rekindling of a connection in regards to love. Your health is probably the best that it's ever been, or you're working towards improving your health. You're going to be feeling just amazing. I'm getting this energy of like a real glow up here. So you're going to be glowing. I feel like business is going to be good, your job's going to be good. I'm hearing more socializing to do with friends and family. So much. I want to know why the world is here, please. Five of Wands. I'm hearing people clamoring to get to you. So maybe there are certain people that are wanting to stand out, maybe because of potential like romantic interest, like love rivalry, either that or people are going to be wanting to put their best foot forward in order to offer you something in regards to contracts for your business or your career or certain projects here. Okay, as well, yeah, with the Empress Taurus Libra energy, because I'm hearing like you're the prize. You're the prize, okay? We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you definitely have suitors that are wanting to come through. Some are coming out of the cold to try their luck, but obviously that will be down to you as to whether you kind of move anything forward with a particular person or not. Yeah, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be some very important discussions that you end up having with a particular person, right? About why something may have kind of like slowed down or stopped in regards to there being a sense of progress, wanting the sense of answers. Anything else for this world? Yeah. There's going to be a resolution to this, a peaceful resolution to a situation. I feel like all will be well. Again, King of Cups. So there potentially could be somebody that's opening up to you, right? About why they may have retreated or why they may have tried to move on. But I'm hearing that they haven't moved on, or they tried but it didn't work. And so therefore I'm getting that they could be coming back around to basically apologize. Yeah, we have the Emperor and the King of Cups. Potentially divine masculine energy is significant, and then we have Aries coming through. But look, Knight of Wands, definitely somebody is coming through to work on things, right? This is manifesting with the Magician. I literally just stood up to see to make sure all my cards were in the frame, and I saw 33 minutes and 3 seconds on the timer. So 333 came through again. So you may be really seeing that. So something is being created here. I'm hearing something out of nothing. So there may have been very little contact or communication with someone particularly, and nothing has really been happening. And then all of a sudden, something ends up unfolding and it kind of all works out, which is interesting. Are there any other final messages, please, and thank you? I was getting that energy. Look, Knight of Wands, there's you, Aries, you, Sagittarius. It's so funny because I was thinking it and then this card came out, and obviously you can't hear what's going on in my head. I have to actually speak out loud. But I was getting the vibe of like there being a lot of sensual energy, okay? So I heard if you haven't really been getting any, you'll be getting more, or you'll actually be getting some, okay? So if it's been very much like, you know, what type of thing, your love life, your sensual life is definitely heating up, okay? And I feel like you're going to be very happy about that. Yeah, with the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy again, I mean, there could be someone who feels like they're on the verge of like exploding here, right? With all this sensual energy, or like there could be a lot of chemistry or sensual tension with you and someone. As I say that, the Empress, I mean, of course, divine feminine may be significant. So somebody's feeling very much pulled towards you, or you're feeling very pulled to someone, and it's not just like the sense of chemistry or attraction. There's more to it than that. But somebody feels like they can't really hold themselves back anymore, and they don't want to, so they're coming through with the Two of Cups as I go and say that. It's not just all sensual kind of lusty energy. There's genuine love, mutual feelings, care. I'm hearing adoration. Somebody adores you. I'm getting like unconditional love, genuine feelings. Somebody is going to be very playful with you. Yeah, with the King of Cups. I mean, they may come through in a very cheeky, flirty, fun, kind of friendly energy, but deep down, this person is very much into you, right? But I'm hearing tell their face that. With the King of Swords, look, tell their face that. So they don't give very much away. They don't usually give very much away. I feel like this person could be quite reserved when they're really attracted to someone. It's like it can go either two ways with people when they're like fancy someone or whatever, and they're all kind of really like, you know, kind of gushy or soppy, or they get all silly or whatever, and they kind of like can't really hide the fact that they're attracted to someone, or they do the complete opposite, like extreme, and it's like they put this like straight face on, they're very stern, and they try to not give too much away, um because they don't want to be like caught onto the fact that they have feelings. And so yeah, I'm getting that. So but I feel like somebody can't help it. They've tried to keep things a certain way with you, but as soon as they're around you, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I tried to play it cool, I tried to be collected, I tried to kind of give off this vibe that, not necessarily nonchalant, but I tried to give off this vibe that is like, look, I'm just trying to play it cool. But then as soon as they're around you, it's just like they have this cheesy grin on their face, or they feel like a kid again, or they're like, oh, who am I kidding, right? Who am I kidding? And then there's your major arcana at the bottom of the deck with judgment. Yeah, so there's definitely someone coming back around in your life for another go, and I'm hearing they're serious this time with the King of Pentacles. They're actually going to properly follow through, right? And show you that they mean business in regards to this connection. As I say that, Knight of Cups. This person has a romantic offer for you, okay? They have a romantic offer for you, Sagittarius. So a lot of you have been not waiting, right? I feel like you've just been getting on with your life and doing whatever. Like you haven't been, standing there at the, front door waiting for this person to show up. You've been getting on with your life. But then at the same instance, it's like you've intuitively anticipated and knew that this was always going to happen. You didn't know when or where or how, but you've always had this sense of like hope and faith that if you and someone were meant to be, that there would be the coming together. So I'm picking up on strong, heavy, past life connection, high level soulmate or twin flame energy with you and someone, okay? Wow, I just heard real love doesn't expire. Real love doesn't end, right? Real love just realigns. So I feel all it's been really is a matter of alignment. But there's definitely going to be a lot to be celebrating here. Travel is very much on the cards. If you've been wanting to go on holiday, you're going to have that. If you and someone wanted to take some time away together, maybe there could be a potential treat or a surprise that you and someone go on like a vacation. I just heard, right? or a staycation where it's just you and them, okay? Yeah, this person gets all shy by the idea about it just being like you and them. Like, I don't feel like you necessarily intimidate someone, but it's like they get all kind of like hot and, you know, a little bit sweaty about the idea about you and someone kind of, you know, being really close in physical contact. Maybe you and someone haven't had that before, or had a first kiss, or held hands, or, you know, even hugged, maybe, like, you know, shared a hug. So, but the idea of being around you or near you definitely gets somebody hot under the collar, okay? Maybe this is true for both of you, but I'm picking up on some, I just had saucy vibes. There's going to be a lot of playful banter, and I'm hearing flirty energy with you and someone. But it's just going to feel so natural, nothing forced, right? Oh, and I'm hearing this is just going to warm your hearts. Like, this is just going to make you feel so full, right? Oh, I love this. Anyway, guys, that's all the messages I'm picking up on. I know that there was quite a bit about love, but I was getting that for some reason. So some of you um have like a lot going on astrologically right now that could be really affecting your relationship houses, right? Your love houses in your birth chart. So it could be potentially worth looking up here. But we have all the signs pretty much, but very heavy Leo and Sagittarius and Cancer coming through the most. We do have Aquarius, Pisces, and Scorpio as well. But 111, 1111, 888, 444, 1010, 777, 717, 818, 919, 2020, or 2021, I'm picking up maybe significant. But that's going to be the end of the reading. So, anyway, guys, I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There's a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. I do love reading those, so thank you. Please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check in with your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide to gain further insight for your timeless tarot messages of what you need to hear right now. 44 minutes and 4 seconds just come up on the timer, so the angel numbers are popping, right? You're seeing a lot of them, okay? So that is very significant. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Bye, guys.